The Mythbusters get medieval. Can they turn a log into a lethal weapon?
Fire in the hole!
This myth is from medieval times, actually, and it involves a Hungarian town called Pakish that was being threatened by their neighbors. So the entire town got together. In one night, they apparently made a cannon out of a tree.
And they put some gunpowder in there, and they shoot off this cannon.
The entire body of the cannon exploded, killing half the townspeople.
And the mayor, in his infinite wisdom, looks up and said, "If we have so many dead, how many left of the enemy can there be?"
That's the earliest known record of spin, I think.
To test this myth, Jamie and Adam will try to build a tree cannon and see if it explodes when fired. To do it like the villagers, they need to drill a hole into a log using medieval-style tools. They'll have to fashion a cannonball and make some medieval gunpowder. Tree cannons were used in 14th century England and just 100 years ago in Eastern Europe. To make theirs, Adam and Jamie need a European hardwood log, a big log.
This is a piece of English elm here that we took out. It's a tree that actually died from Dutch elm disease, and this weighs several hundred pounds, this piece here.
If I can do that with it, we can get it on the truck.
Jamie, you're doing such a good job.
Get out of my way. This was done in medieval Hungary. They didn't have power tools, and there would have been a lot of things that would be different about what we're doing.
They learned how differently by examining pictures of a 1,000-year-old toolbox found in Sweden. For authenticity, they want to make similar equipment. Jamie's starting with an axe to strip the log.
Getting a little workout this morning.
Adam's having a workout of his own. He's making a medieval saw out of a forklift pallet.
Come on! Now there's some medieval workmanship.
Well, I'm going to heat this piece of metal up until it gets red hot. Hopefully I'll make something that resembles a spoon drill, which is one of the first drills that they used.
It's the best medieval drill Jamie's made all day. Now there's just one more job before they get started on the barrel. San Francisco has a community arts center that specializes in old-style forging. Instructor Chris Niemer specializes in keeping his cool.
Chris, we need some iron bands around this thing.
Okay.
We're making a cannon.
But if you don't hear from us again, you'll know why.
We'll know what happened.
The steel bands around the log will help it absorb the blast. They'll be heated in a furnace, then hammered into place.
When we start wrapping this, I think I'm probably going to have one of you two with a hammer just kind of tapping behind me. Test run number 1.
They've got to pull the band tight while it's red hot, then rivet it in place.
That's the ticket.
Oh, that's so close. Oh, it's good.
Rivets.
The band is cooling and shrinking before they can hammer the rivets home.
Somebody else grab this one up here. You got it.
Come on. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
All right.
I got it.
Quenched with water, the band will shrink tighter onto the log. Just 4 more to go.
You know, it's funny how ye old techniques take ye old sweet time to get done.
Medieval techniques take some mastering, but each band is going on easier than the last.
Oh, but the vibration feels really good. Beautiful!
Yeah, good job, guys.
Very nice.
Good job.
Excellent.
It's looking more like a cannon, but there's still no barrel. Will Jamie's medieval drill do the job?
Drill's nice and sharp, and I've flattened this out so that I can grab this like that to crank it.
Remember, according to the myth, the tribe made their cannon overnight. But this is slow work.
We're about ½ an inch in.
I need somebody with a whip and a drum.
They've got to drill through about 5 feet.
You know, just moving more, I guess.
Let's see.
Medieval tools just weren't built with myth-busting in mind.
Based on what I'm seeing here now, I'm thinking it'd probably take a couple of days to get through it. The myth says that overnight they'd be able to drill a cannon, and I would say that is unlikely. I would say that the myth is busted because of that.
They've come too far to stop now. Adam and Jamie resolve to test the rest of this explosive myth, and that means building the cannon their way.
I'm not doing anything that the Packish wouldn't have done if they had had a chainsaw.
While Adam is bowing to the 21st century, Jamie is staying well in the Middle Ages.
I'm making a cannonball out of granite, or a mess.
He plans to hand chisel a perfectly round cannonball. It's precision versus power.
That is a tree cannon.
Jamie hasn't done a bad job himself.
It's so far beyond anybody's experience that we're all like kind of blown away. Right. And don't think he didn't know it.
So they've made the tree cannon, made the cannonball. Now they need to make medieval gunpowder. They've called in expert pyrotechnician Jack Morocco to help.
You know, what we need to do here is something a little bit different in mimicking a medieval gunpowder formula.
Jack knows what ingredients existed around the time of the myth, so they can make up a crude gunpowder. But how well will it work? For safety reasons, they'll light the fuse electronically from a distance.
Ready?
Oh, wow.
Nicely done.
I think that's very respectable.
Okay.
I think that'll do.
I think that's going to work quite well, yes.
I personally don't think we'll be able to blow this thing up. I think you could put a stick of dynamite in it and it still might not blow up. Of course we're going to try to blow it up. That's what we do.
Once more, in the name of myth-busting, Jamie and Adam head into the world, armed, dangerous, and set on destruction. It's a normal day out for the Mythbusters. They're driving through San Francisco with a medieval tree cannon in the back of their pickup. Their destination? The abandoned runway at the Alameda Naval Base. The cannon is a replica of one built by medieval Hungarian villagers, which, myth has it, blew up when fired. With expert pyrotechnician Jack Morocco, they've made up a load of medieval-style gunpowder.
We don't want to drop this, do we?
No, we definitely don't.
You ready to load some powder there, Jamie?
Yeah, let's do it.
They're starting with 2 3-ounce cartridges of gunpowder.
All right.
The cartridges are forced to the bottom of the barrel, and a hole poked in the side for the fuse.
Ah, we are in the load. Tennis ball?
Okay. Well, did you bring your tennis racket?
I could stand out there with this, you know, and trying to get a good hit on it. Like this.
The tennis ball will squeeze down on the blast, increasing the pressure in the barrel. An electric igniter is taped into place. They're ready to go.
Okay, standing by.
For safety, the Mythbusters are behind Lexan blast screens.
Ready?
Fire in the hole!
3, 2, 1.
Hot set.
Ooh.
Wow, it's still going. Is that a flaming tennis ball? I don't think so. That was a good bang.
Yeah.
Did anyone see the ball?
I'm going to take the bicycle out there.
Is that where the paper cup landed?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It seems their tree cannon has quite a serve.
Oh. A little singed.
You found it?
Wow. That looks great.
Doesn't look very much the worse for wear.
No, just lost some fuzz.
Well, the tennis ball went a little more than a football field in length, which for a tennis ball is a lot. And I think that, you know, when we put the stone in there, it's really going to take off.
Next up, the real thing, Jamie's hand-carved cannonball.
We're debating whether or not to put a single or a double load, either 3 or 6 ounces of powder behind it.
The extra weight of the cannonball will further compress the blast, increasing the force up the barrel. The guys know the safe way to go is a single 3-ounce load.
You comfortable with 6 ounces, Jack?
Yeah.
All right. Loading the cartridge.
It's double or nothing. Twice the powder, twice the danger.
At this point, no one crosses the front.
And be careful with that, because that's going to roll down there fairly quickly.
Yeah, so I gather.
Shock it.
Jamie's
There we
great
go.
creation is headed for a great adventure.
Satisfying little thunk.
You think we'll be able to find it?
You know, I'm feeling pretty certain that it's going to launch that thing a fair ways, but I don't have a clue how far. Are we ready, Jack?
Fire in the hole.
I don't have a clue where that went.
I didn't see a darn thing. Did you see anything? Wow.
What everyone did see was a remarkably successful tree cannon. They've proved you can make a cannon out of a tree.
A long way.
Really?
Yeah.
But Jamie's cannonball is long gone.
A little bummed out not to find the ball, you know. I put a lot of work into that thing.
It's a rough thing trying to find it. We've got a runway that's 1.25 miles deep. I didn't think we were going to find it, and I don't think it's unreasonable that we didn't find it.
The ball might be gone, but the myth-busting continues. Remember, the cannon in the story is said to have exploded.
Well, we're going to take all the powder we have left, which is about 12 ounces, 14 ounces of powder left. We're going to dump it all in here, see what happens. Remember, children, Mythbusters has hired a licensed pyrotechnician to help us blow stuff up. You should never try anything like this unless you have your own television show.
I wish I had my rock back.
This is twice the amount of powder they've tried before. They're jamming everything they can find down the barrel to clog it up and increase the chance of
You
explosion.
have one other thing you want to add to this, Jamie?
I want to see this thing blow up. You know, it's keeps working. What are you going to do? So I'm going to jam a can of soda down this.
It's a tight fit, maybe too tight.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
That's not good.
Oh, it squirted out of the hole.
The water squirted out of the hole? Oh, whoops.
You could have done something worse, but I can't for the life of me think of what that might have been. Okay, here comes the golf ball. Oh, there's a lot of soda. Oh, yeah, it's definitely been contaminated by the powder.
Their chances of blowing up the cannon seem to have been washed away in a flood of soda. But the Mythbusters won't take a setback lying down. Undeterred, they re-rig, calling in another pyrotechnician. He's got a jumbo-sized bag of gunpowder, and he's not afraid to use it.
Well, we put 6 ounces of powder in last time. What are we going to put in this time?
5 pounds.
Whoa.
Yeah.
5 pounds of gunpowder. On a danger scale of 1 to 10, this rate's about 9. Now it's a 10. They're sealing the end with an aluminum plug.
If this doesn't blow up this cannon, I don't know what will.
This is basically going to be a bomb, and there's going to be splinters going everywhere. So it's not a question just of hard hats. It's a question of you have to have something like a shield or an automobile or something like that between you and the cannon.
I'm going to get back about probably 150 feet on the field there, just in case.
The rest of the team is even further back. They're hoping that'll be far enough.
Is everybody all right? I mean, like, the heaviest parts go farther than the fence.
There's a piece of log way back there. Look at that.
Oh, my God.
It seems tree cannons can explode with even more force than anyone imagined.
Cannon went away. There's a little black on the ground around where the cannon was, and that's all that's left.
I'd say it's a very efficient way to split wood.
No, we don't have to lug that damn thing around anymore.
My God.
Adam and Jamie have busted a cannon, but proved 2 myths.
Maybe 80 pounds or something like that.
They've proved you can make a cannon out of a tree, and they've also shown the Hungarian townsfolk could have been wiped out when it exploded. Sometimes myth-busting is dangerous work.